Ohio State Dynasty here on EA College Football 25. We have a big game. They are better than us on paper, the Stanford Cardinals. Also, this guy usually goes in the transfer portal in most other dynasties. I've noticed my brother had him in the Buffalo Dynasty, and he's disgusting. Big guy, 6'2", 94 speed, 94 acceleration. And then Ernest Green, pretty good tackle. And then they also have, they got two pretty good tackles and then a good linebacker as well. And good corner. But we're going to take a look at the rest of their roster. Elijah Brown in redshirt sophomore. 83 overall, nothing too crazy, but look out for the redshirt freshman. He is quick. So we'll see if maybe he gets in, but it seems like Elijah Brown. Running back, really Cedric Irvin, and then other than that, it's okay. Fullbacks are god-awful. But yeah, really besides AO, Jackson Harris is 96 speed, so we gotta look out for that. But yeah, other than that, they don't really have any good wide receivers. Tight end, if you know, Stanford has, they have some pretty good tight ends in the NFL. Zach Ertz, Kobe Fleener was good for a little bit, but still, they just produce tight ends, and nothing's different there. Tackle, seems like their top two guys are left tackles. I'm assuming he's going to be right tackle, but I don't know with the CPU. Guards, not too shabby. They have a good young sophomore center. Pretty good guards, and yeah, not really good tackles as well. Defensive line was solid. Their defensive tackles are very weak. Pretty good outside linebacker, pretty good middle linebacker. Right outside linebacker's not great. Corners, besides Max Scott, they're okay. Young free safety, and an okay safety as well. Horrible kicker. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it a lot, or they have a senior punter. So he's probably the guy. Quickly going over season stats. Braylon Dotson, almost 950. Well, I don't want to say almost 1,000 yards. 8 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He's okay. Not doing anything spectacular. I love how they don't show Corbin Cottle, who's got 2 passing touchdowns. But either way, rushing, I want to say I get it. Cottle is kind of getting majority, but I would say 40 carries is pretty good. So I would say the running back by committee's been going pretty well. Dotson has 2 touchdowns as well. Crabtree, I want to get more involved, but also it is what it is. Yardage-wise, Moses and Beekman are up there. Black is And then Carlos is just a security blanket, and Ben Thomas is going to actually start. He's going to be the third wide receiver because literally he has 2 catches and they're both touchdowns. He's a big time playmaker. And then Terrell Timms, got to get more involved with him. Connell's an underrated guy. Tagovailoa, also underrated. And how about Kobe Eugene? Obviously, with the Wildcat formation, he's got the receptions. Blocking, not too shabby. Defense, tackles-wise, no surprise, our safeties as well. Sacks, it's really Josh Hopkins. Other than that, no one's really getting any pressure, which is a big issue. Interceptions, Sweat, Palia, Davis, Drew, and a couple of other guys. We have, I believe, 1 forced fumble, 1 safety as well, and no defensive touchdowns so far. The number 7 team in the land is hosting Stanford, who in previous iterations of this game have given me a hard time. They are kind of my kryptonite. So hopefully we get a huge win to keep not only our top 10 status, but on top of the Pac-12 leaderboard, and also hopefully land some recruits. Here's the reason why I don't kick. Because I kicked it out of bounds, and now they got a pretty good field position at the 42. The Cardinals play action. Brown. Oh, come on. They're going to pick up the first. First and 10 at the 33 for the Cardinals. So going to pick up 5 there. Cedric Irving. Pretty good, solid guy. Stewart tries to get in the backfield, but it's going to be 32. 32 at the 25. I don't feel super uber confident about this. But it's going to be play action. Hopkins in the backfield, but he's still going to get it. Down to the 8. First and goal at the 8. Tompkins, the freshman there on the tackle. As it's going to be second and goal at the 5-yard line. Brown in shotgun. Throwing to number 81. It's going to be third and goal. Can we get a stop here? Looks like they got a fullback in as well. Man in motion. Stanford, they're going to strike first. All right. We're going to start off here. First and 10 for Braylon Dotson and the boys. It's a Tagovailoa, the senior. Oh, what a beautiful play and great block by Cottle, Cottle. He is going to pick up the first. Cottle with the handoff. Cottle going to get about 1 there. It's going to be second and 9. Halfback screen to Cottle. Cottle, he's going to break out. Great tackle, gain of 3. So it is going to be third and 6. Beekman going to hang on. We're going to go for it. I know it's gutsy, but already down the score. Beekman is going to secure it. First and 10 at the 43. To Cottle. Cottle tries to get something, loses 1. As it is going to be second and 11 now. Dotson. He's just going to go up the middle. He's going to get a huge chunk of yards and the first gain of 13. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Play action play. Dotson tries to hit Stanford's guy in the helmet. It's going to be second and 10. Carlos Aglia, look at that RPO down to the 30. Almost inside the 20, gain of 22, well, at the 22. Look at that. That was a beautiful design play. It's going to be first and 10 at the 22. Cottle tries to get something, nothing there. It seems like they've read the scouting report that we like to run. Ben Thomas with his 3rd catch of the season. Gets down. Excuse me. Down to the 10, and it's going to be first down. Kobe Eugene checking in. Kobe Eugene's going to cut inside. 10-5. Touchdown. Aggies. Just like that, we got ourselves a tied ball game once again. First and 10. Handoff. Stewart. It's going to be there, and a whole bunch of Aggies there for the sack. Max Elford was credited for the sack along with Bradley Stewart as well. Deacon Bradley's had a phenomenal last 2 weeks as they're going to make it 3rd and 7 now. So now it's 3rd and 7. Let's see what this defense can do. Brown has all day. Picked off by Palia. Down to the 35. Aggie football. Logan Palia, another huge play. As it is going to be first and 10 for Braylon Dotson and this offense. He's just going to roll out. He's going to find space. Picks up about 8. Maybe not ideal, but it is what it is. Down to the 26, Cottle. He's going to pick up the first and a little bit more. 4 carries, 4 yards. They're really making Cottle work for it as both backs are in the backfield now. Dunk down to Kobe Eugene, who's going to pick up 4. Second and 6 now. It's going to be intentional grounding, I know. Made it 3rd and 16. Not ideal, but it is what it is. and thrown right to number 12. No air at all. And just like that, Stanford's going to get the ball. 1st and 10 as the first quarter is winding down here in Logan, Utah. 7-7 ball game. They're going to get a handoff. Get about 6 there. Cedric Irving on the run. 2nd and 4. At the 29, Jacoby Duncan was there. Olave and Tompkins there, making it 3rd and 2. The crowd is going crazy. 3rd and 2, probably the final play of this quarter as J.D. Drew can't tackle him. Down to the 48. Start of the second quarter here at Stanford's 48-yard line. Seems like an RPO as they're going to pick up the first and then some. Josh Brown, 8 of 9, 92 yards, a touchdown. Or, excuse me, a pick as well. Play action all day. What was Edwards doing? We got lucky there, as he did not even come close to touching him. He just went out of bounds on his own. Play action again. All day, throws it away, making it 3rd and 3. Alford and Hopkins were kind of there on the pressure. It's going to be 3rd and 3. They're not going to 4th and inches, very, very close. Shout out J.D. Drew on the stop. Are they going to get the field goal? It's up, it's through. 10-7 Cardinals. All right. Let's see what Dotson and the boys can do after kind of a rough interception. His 7th of the year. Carlos Saglia picks him up 4. This is going to be 2nd and 6. Black in motion. Black. Touch pass. Tries to cut. Gets about 3. All right. 3rd and 3. Cottle. Not going to get it, but we're going to go for it. Thomas, Moses, in motion. Cottle's going to get the first and then some. 6 carries for 12 yards for Cottle. Kobe Eugene picks up 1. 2 carries for 12 yards and a touchdown for Kobe Eugene, the freshman. Dotson all day to Ben Thomas, first down. I don't know why we did not have him to begin with, but it's really glad that Ben Thomas is there. Carlos Saglia almost picking up the first. 116 on the ground. As both Eugene and Cottle are in the backfield. Cottle, he's going to cut up, gets the first and a little bit more down to the 14. 7 carries, 15 yards, and no touchdown for Cottle yet. Dotson looks like he called an audible. To Black. Black gets about 7 there. Catches for 10 yards for Mr. Black. So now Crabtree is in. To Kobe Eugene. Kobe Eugene's going to gain nothing. It's going to be 3rd and 3. From the 8. Dotson. To Beekman. Beekman. Great block by Cottle. We're going to take the lead again. So far, kind of an ugly game. Both quarterbacks have had turnovers, but we held Stanford to 3 after a horrible pick by Dotson. Brown's going to be there, but Flowers there in the backfield. Former Oregon commit. It's going to be 2nd and 11 here at the 19. As the quarter is slowly winding down, as they're going to throw it at 83, and he's going to pick up the first. Both quarterbacks have a touchdown. Both quarterbacks have a pick. Hopkins in the backfield as well. What a great play, because now we are exactly at 2 minutes before half. Sweat's going to get the tight end. It's going to be 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11, they're calling no huddle. Brown's looking at the sideline. Let's see what this Aggie defense can do. Brown has all day. Angel Daly and Jacoby Duncan were there, but he threw it away. 123, or 132, excuse me, left at the 25-yard line. Dotson to Moses. Moses picks up his first reception of the game. As now Dotson's going to call no huddle. Not the greatest throw in the world, but we'll take it. 15-17, 151, one passing touchdown and one interception for Dotson, and Carlos Saglia gonna hit a huge 4 catches for 60 yards. The sophomore tight end putting in work. Dotson empty set backfield to Black. Black down to the 12-yard line. Dotson is slowly working his magic here. Dotson, he's gonna roll. He's not gonna find anyone, just throw it out. 2nd and 10 at the 12. Dotson, he's gonna roll out again, but gets sacked this time. Not ideal for Dotson. Little bit of a bonehead mistake. Actually, it wasn't a little, it was a big time bonehead mistake. Dotson on the run to Moses. They're gonna call timeout. The third time they're going for it on fourth down. Moses, he's gonna get it. As it is. 1st and goal. Kobe Eugene punching it in, making it 21-10 instead of 17-10. As Marcus Brooks played the aggressive game, and it's paid off so far. As they're gonna run it. Flowers, Julio, and a bunch of other Aggies there on the play. 2nd and 8 at the 30, 13 seconds left for Stanford. Brown all day. Julio is going to get there. They're going to call there another timeout. Their final timeout. Because they called a timeout after we converted the 4th down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. All day to throw. Tompkins in coverages. It's another 3 and out. Potentially. They could go for it or get the first, but they're going to go for it at the 37. I kind of respect it. Brown all day to throw. Was there, but it doesn't matter. It's halftime. And we get the ball at half. I would say that was perfect football. We were aggressive. We got an even bigger lead, and now Carlos Saglia is going to pick up 8 there. So I will take that all day. Cottle tries to get something, loses a yard. All right, 3rd and 3. You already know what it is. Dotson, Moses, 1st down. It's going to be 1st and 10. They're expecting the run. What's my guess? It's Cottle. He's going to get a huge hole. Bursting to get 11 or 12 there. 9 carries for 26 yards. Gonna give him a breather as Kobe Eugene comes in. Kobe Eugene tries, it's gonna bounce it outside but loses 2. Not ideal for the freshman. So it is going to be 2nd and 12 now at the 43. Dotson calling an audible. Dotson to Saglia, almost a pick. Ill-advised throw, but he had to get it out. 3rd and 12 now. Intended to Saglia, but almost picked. Stanford forces a 3 and out, but our punter pinned them at the 4. We already have a safety already this year. Flowers tries to, but they're going to pick up the first down to the 16. Irving with an amazing run. Derrick Henry-esque grown man run. Daly tries to get it. Davis can't get him. And Irving's going to get tackled at the 37. 9 carries, 51 yards for Irving, the senior back, excuse me. As they're just trying to ground and pound it. Let's pick up 7 there from their junior back from Connecticut. Now Irving's back in the game, 2nd and 3 at the 44. Daly was trying to dare Bradley, Dylan, but it doesn't matter because they pick up the first. Maybe Stanford has the formula to beat the Aggies. 1st and 10. Brown all day. J.D. Drew there. Not quite. 5 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown for Mr. Ayo. One of the top wide receivers in all of college football. And what was J.D. Drew doing? He was right there. He's going to pick up 9. J.D. Drew kind of getting cooked today, but also that Stanford wide receiver's legit. Play action. Shepard there, and Stanford down by 3 now. Potentially. They're going to go for 2. Brown to Edwards. Well, picked off by Edwards. Edwards, can he go the distance? Let's go. Down to the 40, 30. Irving. Can he catch him? No, he not. 2-point conversion. Pick 2. I don't want to call it a pick 6, but yeah. 2-point conversion. 6. That was weird, but hey, we'll take it. It's a Tagovailoa now. Look at that. Tight ends getting some love today. 2 catches for 31 yards. Dotson. Hand off to Cottle. Cottle, he's going to bounce it. Tries to get something. Gets 8. 10 carries, 34 yards for Cottle. He's really had to work to get his yards. 2nd and 2 now. Hand off to Cottle. Cottle, he's going to pick up the first and a little bit more down to the 50. 11 carries, 42 yards for the junior back. As now Kobe Eugene, the freshman, comes in. Kobe Eugene bursting to get the first. 6 carries, 22 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Mr. Kobe Eugene. Play action. Dotson to Timms. No. Timms, the JUCO transfer, trying to get in on the action. Looks like Dotson's going to call another audible. 2nd one. To Black. Black going to pick up a good chunk of change. So now it's going to be 3rd and 4. Dotson to Beekman. Beekman with his speed. It's going to get down to the 20. 264, 1 touchdown, 1 interception as well for Beekman. Or not Beekman, excuse me, Dotson. Dotson to Saglia. It's going to hold on for 3. 2nd and 7 at the 17. The 3rd quarter slowly winding down. Saglia tries to hurdle him in, but 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 now. At the 11. Cottle, he's going to get the first and a few extra yards. 12 carries for 45 yards, longest of 12. Dotson. Oh, baby. Dotson, he's going to run instead. Touchdown, Aggies. Making it 30-16. 13 seconds left here in the 3rd. Flowers in the backfield. Loss of 4, and that's going to end the 3rd quarter. Start of the 4th quarter here. 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line. Great play by Aaron Flowers. Brown has all day. Hopkins in the backfield for a sack. His 6th sack of the season. He has more than the rest of the pass rush combined. They have 3. The man's got 6. Jacoby Duncan there in his 2nd sack. 3rd and 33 at the 2. It's going to be interesting. Ballsy, I respect it. Brown all day to throw. There's no way. Aaron Flowers shuts it down. Not gonna lie, a little bit worried that he was gonna get it, but either way, play action. Saglia, no, I don't like the fact that he'd even try to get it. You could argue pass interference, but that is going to be a pick 6 for the Cardinals. 2nd pick for Dotson has that's his 7th interception of the year. He had 7, I believe 7 or 9 all of last year, and he's already totaled them out. So, a little bit scary. Cottle's going to lose 1 actually. But I get it. He had a phenomenal freshman year. He's also facing better competition. But But there we go. A beautiful pass to Cotto. Way to redeem himself. 10-5. Touchdown, Aggies. Look at, he's not facing this. He's not facing the Mountain West anymore. So yeah, he's going to do a lot more turnovers as Plea. He's got 4 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and a pick. He's having himself a very good year so far. It's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Cardinals. J.D. Drew and Tompkins are there. It's going to make it 3rd and 2. 7 catches, 86 yards for Mr. A.O. I don't even know how to say his name, but we're just going to call him A.O. All day to throw, and it's going to be picked off by Plea, but we don't know what the penalty is. Unnecessary roughness. Come on. Well, roughing the passer. It was still unnecessary roughness. I don't know. I'm not going to completely argue with it, but whatever. Frisk there with the tackle. Seems like they're going to go no huddle, as they kind of should, because they're down and they need points quickly. Frisk there on the stop. Need a 3rd and 9. Calling a bunch of audibles. Let's see. Oh, let's go, Frisk. He's made the tackle the last 2 plays, and now he gets an interception. Let's go. E.J. Frisk, the senior, out of Mississippi. With the huge play. Dotson. They're back. Terrell Timms, the JUCO tight end, picking up chunk of change. 3 total touchdowns, 2 in the air, 1 on the ground. Dotson also has 2 interceptions. But Cottle, it's going to get 4. 48 yards and a receiving touchdown for Cottle. Cottle picks up 2. 15 carries, 51 yards. He also has 1 catch for 60 as well. Kind of the do-it-all guy. Moses picks up the 1st. Stanford had to call a injury timeout. Carlos Saglia is going to hang on for 5. 8 for 82 for the tight end. Feeding him today. 2nd and 5, Cottle. He's going to bounce. Oh, what beautiful patience. He's going to pick up the 1st as well. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 19. Cottle. Huge hole. Gets the 1st as well. It's going to be 2nd inches. Dotson hands it off to Kobe Eugene. Kobe Eugene going to bounce it outside. 10-5 touchdown. 3rd rushing touchdown for Eugene. Now it's 44-23. Aggies put Stanford away. A little bit of an ugly game from Dotson. The 2 picks, including the pick 6, but defense has done its job. I get the pick 6. Doesn't help, but really overall, they held so far 10 points. Flowers! The interception! Can he return it? Down to the 17. Our leading tackler. What a guy. To Moses. Moses tries to get something, gets 9. 8 catches for 69 yards for Mr. Javante Moses Cottle. He's going to try to bounce it. Picks up the 1st. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 6. Carlos Saglia, not quite. 377 yards for Dotson. It's only fitting to feed the man, Carlos. We're going to get the dub. 51-30. Weird, ugly game, but a W's a W. Dotson. 34 of 42, 80% completion percentage. 2 touchdowns, including a pick 6. 3 through the air, 1 on the ground. The interception's got to do something, but hey, it is what it is. Rushing. Kobe Eugene did not get a lot of carries, but 3 touchdowns was really huge. 19 and 75 for Cottle, 421 for Dotson. Receiving. Carlos, 10, 88 and 1, 8 and 69. Nice. 4 and 36. 4, 28 and 1, 2 and 31, 2 and 47, which honestly, I think I'm just going to start Ben Thomas at the slot because I like Black, but he's really not doing anything. Meanwhile, Ben Thomas is just the playmaker. Cottle, 236 and 1 in 15, and then 1 in 4 as well. Blocking, only gave up 1 sack. Defense, 7 tackles for Plia and Flowers. Both have an interception as well. 2 tackles for a loss for Mr. Hopkins and Flowers. 1 sack by Hopkins, 1 sack by Jacoby Duncan, and then Deacon Bradley and George Stewart and Max Outford have half a sack. 1 pick by Frisk, 1 by Flowers, and then 1 by Logan as well. Quickly, with the recruiting, we lost a couple of guys. We lost left guard Marino to Nebraska, and then Minkovich to Oregon. Colorado's slowly creeping up, and it is also week 6 this week, so I'm a little bit nervous about this upcoming visit. We might lose Roderick. We're kind of pulling away with Fanu. I'm really hoping we can land him before next week as well, because Oregon's the following week, visit-wise. Zach, I think we got him in the bag. Damian, I don't like that, Utah's kind of creeping up. Greg Whitehead, we've already lost 1 guy to Oregon. I don't know if we can lose another. Lyle Hart, seems like we got him in the bag, but I still want to get him before week 13. Arizona's got Etienne, and it looks like Arizona might get him. JoJo Keane, thank goodness. Auburn is kind of not there, but I still want to land JoJo very badly. Hitchcock, it seems like we're really just fighting Air Force, but still, I want to lock him up. Henry, I think we could kind of beat him. I just want other guys to get locked up first before we really go after Henry. Raymond, Arizona State might get him, but hopefully not before our visit. Miguel, the 5-star, it seems like he's going to go towards Houston, which sucks. But it is what it is. Bob Harris, we got a very fantastic, comfortable lead on him. I might pull some points from him. Maybe put it on other guys. Marco seems fine. Garrison Littlejohn, we might put points on him. Kicker, Ezekiel, it seems like we're going to land him as well. So we got a visit with Bob Harris in week 8. I just did that. But other than that, nothing too crazy. Also, Braylon Dotson now has 60 touchdowns, which is a school record. We look at his stats quickly. He had 14 interceptions. Okay, so he did have a lot of interceptions last year. It was just the 49 touchdowns was insane. His completion percentage is better this year, but his yards per game and yards per average isn't as crazy. He does have a longer yard as well, but if you look at rushing, again, he's just a machine when it comes to that. So yeah, so he has the all-time, he's tied for the most touchdowns in school history. Next episode, can he break it? Correction, he needs 2 more to break it. So 62. And he's got 20-something for rushing touchdowns. And Buchanan is absolutely destroying it when it comes to receiving touchdowns. He's got 29. Next episode, as we are the number 4 team in the country, we are taking on James Madison, who's not as terrible as they were last year, but our final non-conference game. They do not have a win. We do not have a loss. Let's see what happens. Oh, we're at JMU. I don't know why I said we were. Yeah, we're at JMU. So Marcus Brooks, where he was kind of a QB coach and offensive coordinator, assistant offensive coordinator 2 years ago. We're going to Virginia, kind of finishing off the 2-year deal that we had with them. But next episode, we're going to see if we can not fall into the trap on the road. Until next time, you guys have a good one. Peace.